Hello. Today we'll make my favorite parts is approaches and takeoffs. Just approaches today, pretty much. As well as we're gonna test the new flight model based on the real aircraft. Okay, 1 second here. All right, so basically, for those who wonder what is changed into the flight model CFG, which you can find in your aircraft folder. It's basically I'll just go over it real fast. So if you go to community and then go to 738 sim objects airplanes 800 and open the CFG flight model, multiple things are changed here. I don't know if well, let's see if I can find original so I can test, compare. So most likely this would be the closer to original. All right, so I'll do this way. Okay, and I'll explain which one, which means what. So I'm gonna do select all, copy, and then we'll compare two texts. Copy, paste, compare. To your right is the original. It's a BB, the business part, the business model, but that's fine. It's still good. So, of course, this is they're different that way. So that is we don't touch. So one thing here is the yeah, it's the contact point. Make sure that the this one is 78. This is how many degrees the nose wheel steers to the left and right. This is to left, 78 degrees to left and right. This is officially. So here you want to add these on the ground. So max speed full steering 28, max speed full steering cast steering 20, decrease steering cast steering 40. The main cast steering angle is 0.0174. It's in radians, and max cast steering angle 272. That's the sum of the 78 and 78. Steering constants. These. This is the on the ground, okay? Now, aileron elasticity table. few changes here as follows. You can just pause then and see yourself which you got and change it. Lift coefficient spoilers is minus 0.26 instead of minus 0.5. Drag coefficient spoilers is a little bit more. It's 0.3292 instead of 0.2392. Air spoilers, a little bit more drag. The pitch moment, DAOA is 7 instead of 9, and then pitch moment, pitch dampening. So stuff here has changed. I mean, this is business, so I'm not sure if it's, maybe it's a little bit different from the original, but you can check your original and see what's what. Now the flaps, it is important because here they actually, you have the flaps 5 here is less drag than flaps 2 for some reason. I think it's a typo in PMDG, but that way, so this is flaps 5 drag. That makes it, with that, when you take off, it actually, it goes right into that perfect spot between 15 and 17.5 pitch. So your flight director does not go over like 25 degrees, etc. You'll see what I'm talking about. Then got a whole bunch of stuff here. Is elevator effectiveness is changed. All of these are changed here. So stability, the roll stability, yaw, gyro stability, all of these are changed. Icing scalar, and then the friction of the wheels, so it's not as sticky to the ground as it is in the PMDG. So you actually really nice on the runway. It's not twitchy. Okay. As well, one more important thing is that I'm using Brunner, which is full force feedback, and for those of you who have Brunner, I know not many people have it, so if you need the profile, you can ask me and then I'll upload it or give you direct, because there's a lot of the stuff here. So that's basically, I've created the proper deflection and force table for the yoke and paddles, etc. So okay, let's go and inside the aircraft, and then we'll you're changing PNG flight model. Yes, it's already changed. Let's go inside, and we are, oops, one sec. We're in Miami. We are in Miami, as well as I've changed of course the reshade. That's in reshade, the ambient light is there, so the ambient light effects. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. Ambient light as follows, with the adaptive based on the light itself, so light dependent adaptive ambient light. AMD fidelity contrast adaptive sharpening is on because my native sharpening in user CFG is off, as well as let's see here. Out here in user CFG, the load factor is changed to 4, the terrain load factor, and also I've turned off some of the effects such as sharpening. I turned off, lens distortion is off, lens flare, film grain is off, and color grading is off. Now go as far as so our sharpening actually is done by AMD fidelity contrast adaptive as follows: the Lightroom effect, the tone map as follows. And a bit of vibrance. And again, for vibrance, I turned it off for night flying. So this is off for night. In daytime, it's on. So here you go. Let's go to the aircraft. А что там такое 321, 319 FX? Феникс, что ли, выпустил? Выпустил Феникс 319, да? Ну, будем ждать, пока Симплаза выпустит, наверное, тогда. Changing base code, can you make a head shake? The head shake is actually, the head shake, I'm using this. So, first of all, I use the real turb. And I actually, when I use it, I make sure that just as follows. Make sure the sounds are off here. Anyway, the sounds for the for this is off, but okay. Then I use FS Realistic for the shake. And this is the older version, I believe. Yes, 2.11. And my config is flap drag rumble 7. I actually, there are a few sounds that I did myself here, so I changed the samples in here, but you can see if it suits you that way. G-force is gear drag movement 2346. The ground roll, ground roll, these are mine, so you won't be able, it's not gonna sound that way. As that. So speed brake drag, touchdown 12, touchdown 2, general turbulence. As such, we will windshield wind is also mine. So these are the settings, but the sounds itself, you gotta either use the default. XP Realistic Pro. What does the XP Realistic Pro has to do with that? This is Microsoft Flight Sim. I'm not sure. I've never used that. This is the. It is the FS Realistic. I don't know. I just showed that was the FS Realistic. Okay, so Phoenix is out. You see, I mean, I'm not sure what's the 320 is 320. I don't know what's there to try. Just a shorter 320 is 319 or 321. Longer 320. Нету этого Phoenix. Okay, we will make so we'll do an approaches as well as that way I'll show how my flight model works, and then I'll brief every approach. It's gonna be fun. I wonder if we're able to load any file here. Cannot open any file here, unfortunately, but let's see if we can open anything here. Okay. Что такое? Why is that on? E-bag. I'm not sure. Ну да, то же самое. Ну не знаю, может они там что-то по звукам сделали или еще что-то. Я хз. Я не смотрел. Ну, я посмотрю, когда в магазине будет. Все поняли, в каком магазине, да? У меня вот новый конфиг. Flight model. Феникс, членикс. Okay, let's bring it to life. It's closed. Right. Clear all these. Okay. За кокпит проверим. А что мне сравнить? Не понял, что. Кажется, одна и то же хуйня. То же самое. Да основное это там по системам, чтобы было, и там отказы и так далее. Мне это вообще не важно. Ну, в смысле, мне он вообще не важен, если там не будет никаких отказов. Ну, типа, из А, Б, в Б самолет мне не нужен. Так чисто. Ну, вот как этот. Ну, предохранители это просто электросистему сделать, и все. Это не так сложно. Так, а где хоть одно слово про то, как системы будут у него реализованы? По отказам и так далее. Так, давайте заправимся. Так, заправляемся. Так, а какого членства? Да что мне искать? Если бы они хотели об этом сказать, я думаю, что здесь было бы об этом написано. Что там есть все отказы или не отказы. Ну, типа, мне не нужна модель из А в Б. Ну, типа... То, что там было в P3D, это не значит, что оно будет здесь. Вот, ну, мне нужны доказательства и факты, что оно присутствует здесь, а не то, что там было. А то вот эти все cool story, типа... Мы все уже, блядь, давно послушали. И про Beyond ATC, как оно контролирует, блядь, трафик. И, блядь, MSFS, какой он был весь там из себя. Только почему-то через 5 лет он стал, блядь, соответствовать тому, что было изначально заявлено. И так далее, и так далее. Поэтому... То, что они там говорят, мне не важно. Пусть показывают. Показывают. Окей. Нет. Значит, как говорится, ждем на Симплазе и удачных продаж, что называется. Так, ну я один раз подыму самолет. Дальше я уже сохраню. То есть в других аэропортах, когда будем загружаться, я уже не буду полностью все запитывать полностью. KFLL. KFLL. One. Так. Балласт. Ну, как, в принципе, какая разница? Что об этом сейчас говорить? Когда будет на Симплазе, тогда и будем говорить. Ну, как бы, окей. Рад за них. Подымут бабла много. Очень много. Okay, F1. 200 at 4. Ну, когда будет, тогда и будет. Поэтому чё? Странно, что PMDG не сделали, Макс. Так, окей, в работе 28-е полосы. Twenty-eight right. Okay. Окей, как preparation flow? Погнали.
Glide slope. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
542. Okay. Okay, guys. Pre-flight oxygen test 100%, navigation present display switch is normal, auto window heat on, pressurization mode selector, auto flight instruments. Heading 007, 45, 0020, engine starter was cut off. Step trim normal. Before start, above the line, flight deck door, closed lock. Fuel pumps on, doors, windows, closed, locked. Actually, no, closed. Locked. Online. And released. MCP 1430075,000 VNAV. CU pre-flight complete. Parking brake set. Rudder entering free and zero taxi and takeoff briefing will be completed as we taxi and above the line complete. Итак. Hello. Alright, so the briefing will be as follows. Actually use the real world traffic as well. Okay, so today's goal is to fly as many approaches as we can. Do a full approach with briefing. I'll explain everything. I'll do many variants, and we'll start with a simple dimple ILS, basically. All right, we'll start with ILS at BZ class Charlie airspace. Okay. All of the approaches will be in the United States. So basically what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna save the model prior to entering the runway, and then later when we pick another airport, we're gonna spawn with engine running radio. Okay. And we have also random failures. So we're gonna take off. We're gonna take off, climb 5,000 feet, suit up for the ILS runway 28 right, approach, and then I'll enter hold or something, I'll brief it, explain everything, and then we execute it, alright? Below the line. Below the line. Fasten belts on, collision lights on, parking brake is set, and let's push. It's gonna be nose left.
Cockpit to ground.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead. We've been cleared for pushback and start. They want the tail to our right. Copy that. Ready for push tail right. Release brake, please.
Brakes off.
Brakes released. Brakes released. Here we go.
And start sequence 2 and 1. Alright, we're ready to start. Number 2. Go ahead. Start number 2. Fuel on. And 1, light off, EGT, fuel flow, oil pressure. Start it out. Close. All right.
Pushback complete. Parking brake set.
Brake set. Start number 1.
Brake set. Alright, steering pin is disconnected. Watch for the slip release from guidance on your left. Have a good flight.
Fuel on. Alright. Please get inside. Started cut out. Valve is closed. Gen 1 and 2, check the Hertz and AC buttons. Flow. Start flow. It's fine. Left, right, up, down, neutral, right, left, neutral. Off the start checklist, please. Generators on, NTIs. Not required, APU off, engine start switch, continuous, recall, check, engine starters, out of 10, plug controls, check, ground paper cleared. After start checklist is complete. Alright, let's go for taxi. Go for taxi, go for taxi. Alright. Brakes off, right's clear, left clear. Alright. On the ramp, do not give any more than 30% and 1. So just tiny bit to start moving. It'll start move. You see? Slowly but surely. Then, as it starts moving, do the brake check. Alright, brake check my side. Alright, brakes off. Brake pressure is green. Looking good. Alright, as we leave the ramp area, it's up to 35. Actually, at some points on the straight surfaces, you can even get to 40 and 1 as long as you move. Alright, so for the briefing. Alright, so we're going to be taking off with Agers for departure. Alright, runway 28 right, climate heading 276, intercept course 287. Just make sure to look for the traffic, okay? 276, okay, I'm sorry, 276, there you go. pretty rainy out there. So okay, I'm hitting 276 to the set course 287 address and a big road to Aegis. We'll maintain 5,000. Then we go out to the east, and then we'll prepare for the arrival. Left clear. Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff. Right, so we don't have passengers today, so it's just ballast. Ballast. Alright, so pretty much this is the RNAV departure. So LNAV, VNAV is armed. Initial 5,000. You can see the LNAV and VNAV armed with white. Stop here for a sec. Set the brake and turn off the taxi lights. Alright, so just do a quick overhead scan. Make sure no lights, everything is normal. Looking good, 5,000, line out 50. Do a strobe here, wing lights here. Use engine start and ignition and continuous. Arm the AT, TARA. The trim is set. The bank is 25, alright. Looking good. The engine here. So the lower is blank, the upper is engine. Let's check it out. Alright, I want you guys to see the dynamics, but for that, so you be able to see the dynamics, you have to see the yoke. So I'm gonna take off that way. It's kind of unnatural for me to do that, but that's the only way you will be able to see the yoke. Okay, so that way you can judge by the dynamics of the aircraft. Okay. for takeoff checkers. Flaps. 5. Green light. Stabilizer trim. 5:45. 5:42. Set. Clear approach. Brakes off. Alright. Clear for takeoff. Straight right. Climb 5,000. Let's go. Stable. Power set and 1 heading select program. Speed a lot. 80. Cross hold. V1, rotate. Positive right. Gear up. Well, now, cross climb. Lap 1. Speed check. Flaps up. Come in. Take off floor. Не знаю насчет динамы. У него, я вижу, какие-то проблемы есть вот с тримом, типа, как будто постоянно out of trim. Да блядь, ёб твою мать. Disconnected. Я, может быть, знаете что? Я, может быть, возьму дефолтную модель и только свои вот эти вот тысячки поставлю, которые я понял, которые я хотел. Надо попробовать так сделать. Но у нас есть какое-то обновление? Сейчас посмотрим. Я зайду. Alright. After takeoff, checklist. Engine bleeds on, packs auto, landing gear up and off, flaps up no light. After takeoff, checklist complete. Alright. So, heading select. .090. Alright, so we'll be doing a ILS just regular plain ILS to a right approach. Still we'll do a carnival approach transition. And what we can do is basically the fuzzy. Alright, we'll brief the approach in a sec. What we can do here is we can set Carnival to for the aircraft to intercept the course and follow the LNAV. Basically is just like this. So intercept course would be let's try 030. Oh, wrong side. I meant 170. Maybe a little bit more. Let's try 220. Less 200. Okay. Alright, so now if we hit LNAV, the aircraft will fly to that intercept course and then fly inbound 200, not an intercept heading. That happens when it's got to be the headings has to be less than 90 degrees towards that fix. So as long as alright, so let's brief that approach here. Alright, so it's 110.7, 276 both sides. One 0.7. Alright, and the minimums would be ILS 257. 257, and then we're gonna switch it over to the right side too. So we're gonna do control panel both on 1 and then normal. That way it's here too. 257, 257. Alright, so the briefing starts from the briefing strip, so fuck. Alright, so Sport Lauderdale, ILS localizer runway 28 right, 6 August 21, 11-4, August 12. The localizer IUDL 110.7, 276. Final approach fix snappy at 2000. Airport elevation is 65. So set it to 100. Touchdown zone elevation is 7. With a missed approach, climb to 800 and climb in right change 4000 FLL VOR radio 305 outbound to Hook and Hull. That's correct. 15.0 FLL. The lights is Mileser Poppy on the left. And the 257 is DA. Okay. Alright, so let's enter something so we can have better understanding where we at. So situational alert to a right, we'll get 4 miles, 13, and then 20. There. Alright, so now it's on intercept course. So it's gonna catch that. Jesus fucking Christ. Агрессия долбоёбов каких-то. What we can do is we can follow with the VNAV all the way down to final approach fix and then join ILS. That's the easiest way. Alright, so for the approach flow, maybe auto brake 3. Approach checklist. Descent approach checklist 5. The prog is 11.7, so it's 12.1, so it's 0.4, so 135, 1358, 135.4, so 144 plus 5. Alright, pressurization, land off, recall check, auto brake 3, landing down, WRF is 144 plus 5. And, check the 2004, yep, that's and first briefing is completed. set to 2000. Decelerating towards 240. Alright, at fuzzy, I want to be at 180 actually there. And then this time we will do a kind of like a late gear extension. That's nice. Hello, Ava Apple. Also, knowledge, keep up good work, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We'll do a few things today, so it's would be useful. I'll show you guys a few things to use. We'll just start off with something smaller like that, and just kind of to get going. You know what I mean? All right, here's our retard, LNAV, VNAV path. So it's gonna be constant decelerating and descending. The Boeing is not really good at decelerating and descending, so you gotta be real careful with that, especially if you have a little bit, sometimes like a little tailwind, and then if you start with 250, and then you keep pushing you with a tailwind, it's sometimes hard to decelerate. And the spoilers in Boeing 737 are known just to be noisemakers, so they don't do anything except. I mean, they're effective at big speeds, but at lower speeds, you might as well slow down to flap 1, envelope, and then just throw flap 1 and spoilers together. And the ultimate, if you're like really need to slow down, that's gear down, flaps. I mean, your first spoilers, flap 1. Gear down, and then it's gonna decelerate. That's like pretty much the. All right, flap 1, speed check. All right, we are below 200, so throw flaps 5, speed check. Continue decelerating as we descend. Sometimes you can keep speed intervene and keep like around 170ish, 180ish until you're fairly close. Because a lot of times the ATC would ask you to keep 180 until like 4 miles out or 5 miles or final approach peaks. And that's normal because nobody needs to drag out in 10 miles, you know what I mean? So flap 5, speed 180, that's like basically it's basically like the ABC of this aircraft. It's 180 flaps 5. Looks like we don't have any traffic, so I'm gonna turn off the traffic just in case somebody will try to cut us off. Miami. Want to go? Alright, we're approaching 7 miles. I'm gonna speed intervene back to managed and hit approach or lock. Bike slope. And I'm gonna do, like I said, I'm gonna do a late extension, as I said. And you can actually start reading checklists and then go checklist up to flaps and gear. So checklist engine start switch is continuous, spoilers arm, landing gear, and flaps is coming up. So landing checklist up to flaps and gear is complete. Alright, gear is coming down. Lap 15. Lap 15, speed check. Laps 2.5. And flaps 30. Check, rev plus 5. Alright, and landing checklist is completed. Recall. And that wasn't like late gear extension, but it was somewhat more. Checked. Stable. We gotta be all extended and all stabilized by 1000, of course. Alright, flights off. Kinda gusty. A little bit. After we cross the line, then stop and up, and then clean up, time stop, lights, APU, and so on. And retrim to 5.0. Alright. Bam, bam. prefer to change a little bit on this. Tiller version, tiller sensitivity. Dead zone. 10 dead zone maybe. Then 73-ish. Okay. That's better. Feels better. Alright. So that's the approach. Which approach is this? This is yeah, that's ILS in Fort Lauderdale to a right. Alright. We're gonna go and do another approach. This time it's gonna be, so we're gonna do all types of different types. So this was the ILS normal approach, alright? Like kind of like normal. So normal extension, normal deceleration, normal flap schedule. Now, another place, not this city, but another place, we will do a we'll execute the longer approach, okay? The longer, and I mean when you kind of extend a little bit earlier, okay? Then we'll do a short one. Then we'll go for RNAV, RNP, GPS, localizers, NDB. Basically, all non-precision approaches in Boeing, they're similar. They're kind of similar. They're flown similar. But it's still fun. You can variate. Alright. So where are we gonna go? Let's do I'm just gonna like move by all the airports I have, kind of. Maybe not. Yeah, let's do that. So next one is Tampa. Okay, let's go Tampa. All right. So in Tampa, we'll do a regular ILS Cat 1 with the earlier extension. TPA. Let's see what they TPA is 250 at 11. Okay. 250 at 11. All right. I'm just gonna start here. it's still gonna be your engine running, so all you're gonna have to do is let's get the box running, and that's it. And then we'll slowly move. I want something like that on my screen. Where's that at? That picture. Damn. All right. So this time Alright, this time we will have, let's do like this. We'll create a little bit of challenge. So it will be empty aircraft. Stuff happens to like a relocation, alright, so only like 5 people, so only crew with nothing. So actually the aircraft when it's empty is harder to fly. But the fuel will have 60. TPA. It's index 33. Yeah, we'll get to 5,000 is fine. All right. Alright, so 19er right. And it will be Gandhi 8 departure, Sebi transition. So we'll do as we did before. We'll do takeoff, brief takeoff, then while we get in to the approach area, we'll do a brief, enter the box, etc. Okay, so flaps, since we are so light, optimum off on. Flap 5, okay, all right. TL259. So assume 59 TO2. Speeds 23-27. 27. Again, the 8. Alright, 19 right. Climate hitting 187 to 540. $540. $540. We're gonna transfer it to both sides. Then climb assign altitude heading 203 or signed by ATC 6000 actually here. Okay. Alright. After start checklist. Jams on, ATIs off, APU off, engine start series continues, recall check, engine start with flat 10, clutch controls check, run ready. Let's go. Primary. Look clear, right? Clear. Alright, we are southwest, so we're known to taxi fast. Alright, so it's gonna be a DTO 2 takeoff with assume 59 with right crosswind. We'll climb 6,000, we'll climb 540, then heading 203. And continue climb 6,000. Hold on, we'll stop it then. Drinks on. All right. Okay, so climb heading 187.5, forwarding climb to side outside heading 203. So we don't forget there's a 203 right here in the memory device. Okay. We can use LNAV with that, but let's just do a for a change. Let's do a heading select and level change. Take off. Right. 6,000. You ready? I'm gonna be ready in a sec. Что за таймер? Какой таймер? Да забей. Что ли? Ну, ты видишь, чтоб я делал какие-то рейсы, блядь, полноценные. Просто делаю заход. Вообще не помню. Так. Да, мне какая-то хуйня, я когда начинаю стримить, мне потом есть как-то... Подкал. Не рейсы, я делаю точно. Ну, заходы. Ну, я могу его уже рисовать. Так, что у нас там, блядь? 203. Okay, guys. Clear for takeoff. For takeoff checklist, flaps 5, green light, trims 454. So, alright, let's go. Why not? Alright, let's do a rolling takeoff. Time. Stable. And one heading select toggle. Thrust set. Speed alive. Correct for the wind. Lady knots, thrust hold. Use the right aileron to correct for the wind. Okay. V1, rotate. Pause to the right. Here on. $40. 203. Heading selects. 1,000. Thrust climb, level up. Come in. Flap 1, speed check. Speed 220. Flaps up, speed check. After takeoff flow. Speed 240. Select. Alright, direct Gandhi. Hell no. Off the takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds on, packs auto, landing gear up and off, flaps out, no light. The takeoff checklist complete. One to go. Alright, heading selects. Let's set up for the approach. Okay. Fadzi. Mara. Okay. So for this approach, we'll do a. Actually, let's do this one short extension. So late extension, okay? Since we are so light, okay? It's gonna be harder to slow down. No, let's do long, like I said, okay, long. Alright, so long is this. Early extension. I'm gonna use auto brake number 2. All right, 1085, 187. Jim Bob 2000 is final brush fix. 221 ILS minimums. Желтых. Okay, so early extension. Let's do by Mara. Fatty 3000, Jim Bob 3. Alright, let's descend to 3000. Flap 30 plus 5. 108. 185, 187, 185, 185, 187. Alright, for the briefing. Tampa, ILS localizer runway 19 arrived, 21-4, effective 5 January, 30 December 16. 1085, 187, final approach course. Final approach fixed, Jim Bob, 2000. Missed approach, climbing 500, climbing right turn to 3000, direct 5, VOR, and hold. MSA 2700, lights, Poppy, left, Malso. Minimums 221 DA. Direct Mara. And let's do the lean out there. Approach point is distance 2.0 IJRT. Alright, so early extension. Pretty much all in the box of 2113. That's already flap 1. Speed check. What could be the reasons for this? Simple. Traffic. So they could tell us, all right, Southwest 567, slow down, 180 knots. Alright, so we'll do a 180 left spot, speed 180, intervene, and then later what can happen is they can tell us slow down to 160 for traffic. So that's kind of like a slow approach. Approach checklist. Visualization, light on, recall, check, auto brake, RTO 2. Landing data. Rev 30 plus 5, 28, 128 plus 5. Approach briefing is completed. Just approach heading is set. Just approach altitude is set. Alright, approach arm. Door lock. So that can happen at large airports like this when they have a lot of traffic lined up. So, and then there would be like, I'd slow down to 160, right? Like 160 until 7 months or whatever. We can do this. We can still, since we are light, see, it's our, we can still do 160 without throwing extra flap. But then let's say we're still kind of getting on top of the aircraft in front of us, so for any reason, we could be that reason, you know, for traffic spacing. cross already other reason.
2,500.
Alright, so at about 7 miles, you drop the gear. That's the long extension. So that's long extension. Not necessarily 2 those. Gear down, left 15. Left speed 150. Flaps 25. Switch it. Then we're gonna approach forever. That's how it is. Flaps 30, landing checklist. Engine start switch, continuous speed brakes, arm, landing gear down, flaps 30 green light. And checklist complete. Alright, so yeah. That's the long extension. Gusty. Alright, as well as what's challenging is that the aircraft is empty. It is harder to fly, especially in the windy conditions.
$1,000.
Check, stable. Gas crosswind. Correcting. Slowly up. Slowly right. Okay, correct it.
500.
Slightly low. So it's all over the place because it's light.
400.
That's what I mean.
$300.
Check.
Approaching decision height. Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Smooth landing. Alright, correction. Reverse. Should have completely removed traffic. safe. Alright. Now we're moving towards NPA. Precision. Syracuse. I'm just going by whatever I see in my community. Syracuse. Syracuse. Oh, 320, 14 gust 22, 3 stash miles rain. Not bad. No, it's a runway. We'll take off runway 33, but then we'll approach 28 or something. Что, может попробовать этот самый дефолтный Flight CFG, Flight Model CFG и свои настройки, какие я сделал, туда закинуть. Просто интересно даже, как он летать будет. Давайте. Ох, найс. Давайте вот на Сиракьюзе и проверим. Блин, красиво здесь. Здесь погода жопная. Syracuse. One secondo. Я потом скину флайт модели. Ну, то, что я что у меня получилось. Как быстро будет 319 на симплазе? Как вы думаете? 3 семерки только. Блять, а как... Никак. Так, ладно. 3 семерки только обновилась. Ну, тогда мы сделаем так. Скачаем просто PMDG и возьмем только сам файл. I'll see exactly what. Okay. So this is what I have. So this is what I have. Compare. Jeez. Okay. This is what I have. And this is the original. Okay. All right. So this is the ridge. Copy. Spawn altitude, I'm not sure what is that. All right, so for the points, not sure if I need to change any points. I think this is correct. I'll check that. I'll check that. So I'll keep the ground as it is. The aileron elasticity table, I'll just keep all that by default. The lift coefficient, not sure about the drag of spoilers, because I wanna have the actual original of the PMDG, because the spoilers are really not, you know, they don't slow down on an aircraft, so it's got to be correct. We'll check. But 365, the 365. All right, flaps. $45, $39, $42. Yeah, no. Okay, so $71, $55, $59, $62. Okay. Well, I'll test these. Let's just test whatever they have, okay? I'm pretty interested in that. I just want to see how their model felt like, and then just want to see the difference. Okay, let's see. And two. View flow. Spool time, huh? All right, I'll I'll just do vanilla, and I want to see the vanilla, how it feels. No change, so vanilla, manila. But for that, I'm gonna need some airport with the no bad weather, so I can totally see how it feels. So somewhere where I just fly, perhaps already the Fort Lauderdale. We'll do a quick one. Может, мне понравится дефолтный больше. Ну, все-таки они же не дебилы тоже. Will your flight model be publicly available? I don't know if it's legal or not, but yeah, I can post it in my Discord. I want to see if what I did right now. I just downloaded the vanilla, and I want to compare a little bit and see if it's even worth to post it. So I'm gonna see the difference myself, if it's good or not. But if it happens that right now it would be like, heck no, I'm gonna use mine because this is awful, then yeah, I will post it, and the place to go, where it's gonna be at, if it's gonna be there, it's gonna be Discord, which is, I'll throw a link into chat. And the channel has a lot of other good stuff, so for explain basically. Alright, so that's the Discord. You ever checked the buy? Yeah, actually 146, that model is like my favorite aircraft of this year. This is like the find of the year. I really believe that's like one of the best models ever created for the MSFS. The flight model, the level of like the sounds, the level of how they make the systems, and etc is so nice. I'm waiting for their they're gonna publish the Avro RJ, so with the newer avionics, etc. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get that for sure. Yeah, ground model, flight model, it's amazing. Some models, like right away you can see like the flight model is great, because I mean, ever since I fly for like 320, right, Phoenix, the flight model is great, can't say anything. The Duke Black Square, outstanding. The Duke, yeah, the British Aerospace 146, yes, amazing. That's I'm talking only about the flight model, but the qualities of the aircraft is also good. What else? The MD-80, superb. But the PMDG 737 always from the start has been something with handling, etc. Let's check right now. I just downloaded their original flight model, and I'm gonna do a short circuit. Alright, so we'll do some mid. To 4,000, yeah. $43. All right, good. $541. VNAV, LNAV. Okay. For takeoff checklist. Trim set, flaps 5, green light. Looking good. I'm gonna try to wiggle a little bit so I can see how it feels on the runway. So don't worry if you see it like crazy. Let's go. I'm doing this on purpose, so I can see how it feels on our speeds. Yeah, not bad. You want to rotate? Wow, is that right? Here. Bad for sure, but Не, ничего, никто не звонил. Я не написал типа. Ну, как бы. Написал типа, что ну, не знаю. Не знаю. Смешанные у меня ощущения. Вроде бы и норм, вроде бы. вроде нормальный дефолт. It's okay. Сейчас мы сделаем. Как раз посмотрим. Стабильность у него лучше, чем в той модели.
2,500. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
30, 20, 10.
Я не знаю. Мне кажется, здесь тоже нормально. Гайс, не знаю. Мне кажется, тоже нормально. Gotta test some more. I don't know. It seems to be okay too. Maybe they changed something. Okay, let's do this. We'll do backup. Okay. Aileron elasticity. $231. Wait. Почему два элеватора? Why is this doubling this? What the fuck? Ah, because it takes... That's stupid. What the fuck? Ah, that's dumb shit. Okay. Two, five, four. Two, six. Jack off sound. Three. 0. 3092. 270, 271. Page one, dampen. Damping. Pinch moment damping. Pitch moment. DAOA. DAOA. Roll dampening. 292. Pitch stability. Roll stability. Alright, the stability could be good. Icing scalar 1.096. Icing scalar 1. Wing flex scalar 0.96. Okay. Okay. Это такая хуйня. Я знаю, я говорил, что когда не запускаешь Steam, потом запускаешь аккаунт, начинается. Типа там как раз 2 недели оно идет обычно. Обычно так оно и происходит, да. Это я знаю. Бля, честно говоря, что-то, блядь, так впадло, блядь, что-то делать. Лягу я, наверное, посмотрю хуйню на ютубе. Вообще нужно, чтобы настроение появилось, нужно создать что-то. Нужно работать. Нужно звуки создавать. Тогда и летать захочется. Нет, это правда. А так даже уже все переделали, что можно. Уже, блядь, перелетали, перестрадали. По 2 круга уже. Нихуй делать. Ну что, будем создавать тогда? Будем МД-80 создавать. Я думаю. Что делать? Будем садиться на МД-80.
Less realistic connected.
Realistic connected. Realistic collected. Ну реально просто. Really, guys. Давайте последний лэп. Пролетим non-precision approach. Где мы там хотели? Я такой микс сделал немножко между версии PMDG и вот ну, твоим, и то, что я делал, короче, там сделал миксуху. Flight model. Будем создавать, значит, я перед запуском думаю, блядь, запущу сейчас, блядь, опрочу поделаю, это, бля, потом запускаю и сразу какая-то апатия, не знаю. Перелетал, может. Вроде все красиво. Ну, но сим, по крайней мере, уже красивый, что теперь уже можно творить спокойно. Потому что, ну, уже калить не будет при полете. Надо этим пользоваться, наверное. что когда?
Делать будем? Ну, завтра, наверное, начинаем. Расход. Ну, нормально сейчас стало. Такая, как симбиоз. Симбиоз PMDG и того, что наработало. Давайте гад 2.
2,500.
Gear down. Up 15. Laps 2.5. So check. Laps 30. Plus 1. Check this down between laps 30 and line spoilers on
1,000.
checked and stable. Как в F16 и как в F18 тоже. Радостная тоже такая штучка.
500.
Раз
400.
проебал скорость сам. Ехайте, ёбище, блядь.
200. Approaching decision plane. Sync rate.
Ай, пошел нахуй.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Бля, я не знаю, просто если я смогу сделать лучше звук по вот то, что PMDG дальше есть. Ну вот по 737. Не, ну я-то могу, блядь. Просто не знаю, если кому-то это надо будет лучше, чем мне.
Ладно, guys. Айду отдохну. $77,800. Alright guys, I kept like the mix of default and what we've achieved for the flight model CFG. I might get back on a little bit later on, but right now I'll just I gotta do something. So alright, I'll see you later.